All right, what's going on, guys? Jeep's in here. We gotta do work to it. Redo work. We did the ball joint deletes. They're not doing good for us. They seem to always back loose, even with self-locking nuts. Can't keep the preload set, so it's every drive, basically. It needs adjusted, and it doesn't feel good on the road. So we're gonna take them out. I'm not gonna deal with that. I don't wanna have to keep adjusting them and have it feel unstable all the time. We're gonna take them out. Already got it kind of lined up, ready for the hoist. I'll show you what we're putting on. She gone. All right, we're just gonna put standard ball joints in. These in the package has me a little nervous because it's got an adjustment sleeve to set the height. That's not gonna work on this axle. I'm about positive it does not have a threaded hole. We're gonna find out, see if we got something that doesn't work for us. This comes as a upper and lower per box. So one per box, we have 2 boxes worth of stuff. We'll get it raised in the air, get the tires off, and do it again. Might as well rotate the spare in.
Not that he wants to.
No.
Drop. Is it coming loose?
No.
Oh.
It's not bad. I was just thought maybe it was going to be a problem, but no.
Okay. Spare is off to be rotated.
Okay.
Are you going to rotate all the tires right now?
Well, I'm going to raise it up.
Oh, okay.
So the wheel bearing bolts are a 13 millimeter 12 point socket or a wrench. Has to be 12 point though. Now you can see why we do anti-seize on everything. Yes, we live where rust is very common.
We just
Anti-seize.
cleaned this how many months ago?
Well, not even that. It still came off that easy, you know, a while back too. Makes it so much nicer.
It's the final countdown. Other than we screwed up my other axle seal. We're all gonna die.
Only place to land in the fucking bucket.
Now the question is, are those ball joints gonna go in as easy as the other side?
Of course.
This side didn't come off as easy as the other side.
You need to clean that off.
Clean what off?
This.
Oh,
It's hard to use when it's coated in nasty whatever.
looks like oil. Smells like oil. You're gonna whack this one in there?
Yeah, beans, it's already most of the way in. Installed. Installed.
Yours will not be that easy.
Hopefully they are.
Mine is just worn out.
Well, no, it's just we had those were such tight tolerances, the ball joint deletes.
Yeah.
So So yeah, yours are a little expanded.
A little wore out.
Sloppy.
Yay! Now we gotta buy axle seals again.
Cool. Well, we're done here. The axle seal is deep inside the tube. It's running fluid out. Now, when you take your axle shaft out to do any kind of work, it's normal for it to have a little bit coming out. I mean, you'll get some that kind of runs out, especially if your vehicle's at an angle, if the diff's at an angle, and you take that seal out, the fluid level is going to be up. This one's sitting pretty level, drooped out. When we put the axle shaft in, it started pouring fluid. Tells me right away, seal got hit, got nicked. It wasn't leaking before really at all. So,
Yep.
we know the seal is bad. We have both sides apart now. You need to have the axle, well, we're doing both seals because of what you have to do in order to replace these. It's a lot of work, so we're going to do them both. I don't mess around with one axle seal when I'm doing this. It's all or nothing. So, both sides are all the way apart. Just a nice axle tube. Now, I've got an assistant who decided he wanted to help out for a little bit before all the kids wake up. What we're going to do is we got a drain pan. You got to pull this cover because you have to take the carrier assembly out. In our case, we had to unhook the hose for the aux locker, which is awesome. Another reason why I love these, because it's just a quick connect air fitting. I probably will not be able to do this one-handed. I don't know why I just... Yeah, I will. Okay, so that's unhooked. I don't have anything else to do with the locker now other than remove the whole thing. So, but we're going to take the bottom bolts out, and then we're going to loosen the top ones. We don't want to take them all the way out. And then we'll crack this open because it's got a seal. In our case, it's a silicone, but some we still use a gasket itself. So we're going to crack it open, let it drain out the other fluid because there's still going to be a lot down in here. Then we'll remove the other bolts, and we'll come back and show you the mess. This one shouldn't give you so many problems, I don't think. Yep, and you can take the bolt and dropper in your cardboard.
Why?
This one will pull off there a lot easier. So now the trick is don't back it all the way out with the impact. Just buzz it out to where it's loose, and then you can do that, and then you can get it with your fingers now. That one might require an extension, it looks like.
Yep. Clean.
All right, that's all right. That socket's not in all the way either. Go ahead and just put it on there and then, yep. All right. Now, before you pull the trigger, make sure you're square. You're not square either, yep. So work it in a little bit. That looks pretty good. Hey, it listened. It was nice that time. Yep, that one looks like it went all the way. Oh, that's easy. Now if it just lets go of the... Yeah, see? Got a lot of bolts to clean. Don't get your shirt too dirty either. Do whatever you can to... Well,
it's already broken.
basically, when I said that, I didn't mean grab your shirt with your fingers.
Well, my fingers are mostly clean.
No, you're grabbing these bolts and stuff. They're not going to be clean.
Oh my gosh. Well, how can you fix a freaking ripped buttonhole?
You're just showing off all that chest.
Not. Look.
Uh-huh. I know what's going on. Trying to get, oh, see there, see, that's how it happened. You were flexing, showing some ladies what's going on. And then you broke your shirt. I got it. All right. Showing off at the playground. Is that one going in all the way, or is it fighting you? Yep, it worked. That one, the dust coming out of it, that's nice.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There you go. See, you're getting the touch now. Wow, that one wasn't happy. Did it work?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it was. That one, you're gonna have to have in there to get that one back out, I bet. I don't know exactly what happened, but that's not what we want.
I'm gonna stand back.
All right, go for it. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's not loose. Okay, I thought it was. Yep. Here, I'll get the bolt. All right, come over here. Because we want to leave two up top. These just get full of dirt. It would have been better if we had just shot some brake cleaner to clean them up, but it's okay. I'm going to clean all these bolts anyways because they got junk on the threads. All right, that one let the cover loose. See how it's leaking now?
It's puking. It's green too.
Yep. Nope. So, all right. We'll get these two. Yep. There you go.
That one was easy.
Mm-hmm. Can you see that one? I kind of got this up a little high for you, don't I?
Yeah, I can see it. Oh.
Yep, there you go. It went in. All right. Okay. Now, put it up on this one. And now the trick is, we do not want the bolt to come out. You just want to loosen it. All right, that's good. Now I need to get you a 10 millimeter. Not a 10 millimeter. Now I wonder if this is standard. All right. That's just because we messed up a bolt in the past. Yeah. All right, there you go. Oh, it's fine. It's a short bolt. Okay, just take it. Okay. You can just set it up, just throw it in there. It don't even matter. The whole thing, socket and everything. It don't matter. The reason that's giving you a fit's because you started using the impact before the gun was actually on the
what?
On the socket. They weren't together, and you had it spinning already.
Oh.
All right, so this is where we're at.
Yeah, right here. All right.
Pulled the axle shaft out, and it was not happy. So it leaked fluid. We have acquired Spicer axle seals. And in order to do this job, This has to come out.
Now we have to remove the carrier bolts. For these, you're going to need to know your torque spec for reinstall. And also make sure you keep the caps, make sure you have them labeled.
In the correct orientation.
Or you could set them on something, but you want the top, and you want the top driver, top passenger side. You don't want to get it mixed up. Mine are still marked from when I did this just a few months ago.
January.
Yeah, so TD, top driver, TP, top passenger. Not TP like that. Now I got to pull these on our differential. These are 80 foot-pounds for reinstall. So we'll pull the bolts, and then we'll see if we can't get this whole big heavy sucker out of there. Another trick you can do, because this doesn't just pull out, is you can use a wrench on the backside. These hold your ring gear onto your carrier assembly. You can find a wrench that'll fit on there. Then you can pry. That'll get tight here in a second. Probably show it with a different
Pry
bolt.
bar.
Okay, it's moving right now already.
Yeah, it came out easy before. It was getting it back in.
Yeah, so now I need to put those on my tool cart. No, it wasn't the ground.
It's coming.
Okay, yep. Then there's bearing caps over your tapered bearings. You want to catch those. This is going to be heavy. Even on a Dana 44 or Dana 30s, these are still somewhat heavy. And these are machined, so this stuff will cut you quick. Machined edges.
And very deep.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use a pry bar now.
It just popped out.
Okay, so I'm cupping it so I don't lose the cap with my fingers on both sides. Then get ready for the weight. Once that's out, your seals are right in here.
Right there.
So they press in from inside here. So we have to come in from the tube to knock them back out.
Wonderful smell.
Yep. You could only smell it. Find yourself something long. So if you can just go right in the tube.
It's a boy!
And just get aggressive and knock it out of there. So, just like that, somehow this seal got nicked when the axle shaft got installed. I don't understand how we're having these issues. Every time we put an axle in, we gotta replace the seal.
And repeat on the other side. You're wasting all your hand cleaner.
I know. Pains me a lot to do that.
So why do you clean this out instead of just rolling with the old fluid?
Well, just in case there's water. I mean, it's water crossings, dirt, debris. Plus, it's just so you don't have it dripping out, because we're gonna have to get this cleaned up to silicone. So we still gotta clean the face and everything, but you don't want it dripping like this. You know, if it's dripping out of here, it's not gonna allow that silicone to cure.
Why are you doing that?
To not tear it. I'm gonna put a little grease in here right now on the seal where the axle shaft will come through. A lot less chance of you tearing it up when you do it if you have grease on there. All right, then you want to make sure you put it in the correct way. So it'd be really cool if I could just push it in like that, but it doesn't work that way.
Rubber mallet?
No, rubber mallet's too chewed up. I'd love to use a rubber mallet.
Why don't you buy a new one?
Because when I'm at a store, I never need one. You can go like this, but you want to be careful, and you want to make sure it's going in even. Which I got a better way for me. I just don't know if you guys will all have it or not, but I'll grab it and show you. All right, so this is out of an old kit, a bearing and race installer kit. You can rent these at parts stores, or you could. I don't know if you still can or not. But they also work good for driving seals because they got a nice flat surface. So you want to make sure you find one that fits. I'm gonna check on this side. That one is too big, so it'll be this one. Yep. So I don't need the round side. This is so beat up that won't even work now. Weird. Being used for everything but what it's supposed to be used for. This allows you to hit in the middle though. But I'm gonna hit my finger, so we're not gonna do that.
Okay, Doug. We'll see you in 2 minutes. What are you looking for?
Something. I was gonna just take something from that side all the way through, but I don't think I got anything long enough.
Yes. He'll be back. He forgot something.
Can you hear my music?
Huh?
Can you hear my music?
What?
My Jerry Reed record, my record player almost on the flash.
Nope. Hey, Levi, come here. We need your little fingers.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's gonna hurt. So now what are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to. Nice little hammer that I don't have. You want to grab?
Hold on. Which one? This one?
Sure.
Ooh, it slid.
So we got the carrier in. I would recommend you go to Harbor Freight
Or somewhere.
and get a large dead blow. Or a rubber mallet would work too, but I think maybe you might have it shear chunks off. But you basically just get a hammer on the ring gear, sometimes back and forth. You want to make sure you get your bearings to line up how they're supposed to be. But then I'm putting my caps on in the same orientation they came off. I'll drop this down on lowest setting so I don't go too much.
Why are you doing this in a star pattern?
Oh, I don't think it would matter on this, but make sure I don't warp anything. Put even pressure. I also got it on a really low setting.
I already did that one.
I'm losing where I'm at. If there's more than 5, I'm in trouble.
You mean there's more than 8?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I can do 8 too.
And why do we use? And what do we use for gaskets?
Only the right stuff.
And why?
Because this stuff is insane.
Well, the black stuff, not the gray.
Yeah, I haven't had the best luck with gray. The black stuff, man, it basically makes a rubber gasket. Yeah. Yeah, it's expensive though, don't. But technically I could put fluid in this right now.
And be
if
fine.
this was all together, put fluid in it right now and go drive.
Isn't there like a 3 or 5 minute like time from when you lay it to when you have to put it on? Because otherwise it kind of becomes rubbery.
Well, once it gets smushed, it's got like a 1 minute cure. So, it's awesome. This stuff is great.
Don't screw up.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm gonna go like this, just to help a little. And you just throw it in and hope it makes it.
Don't throw it in.
So you got to float the axle, the end of it, because you need to get in the seal, just like that. So if you don't do that and you nick the seal, then you do all this. All this is no fun, just so you know. But by doing it ourselves, I'm going to assume this is just to have seals replaced. It's probably a $700 job, $800 job.
No idea.
We're going to be in this for $100.
If that.
Fluids.
Oh,
seals,
yeah.
$100. And some time, obviously your time, is in there, but it's a heck of a lot cheaper.
Why don't you just put it in that one?
Because that one had other junk in it.
No, that one.
Because that one had other junk in it. I like this one. I'm trying to sop up the cardboard.
Sop up the cardboard.
Good mess on the cardboard. Don't you judge me.
How does one sop up cardboard?
How does one mess up RCVs?
I didn't mess up RCVs. They're wore out.
You're wore out. Oh. That sounded wrong.
Did she get it in yet?
We're on a bad line of subject right now. No, I'm trying not to get covered in anti-seize because some of us anti-seize stuff a lot. This one's more difficult. Oh, there it
It's
is.
longer.
Okay.
Don't touch me.
High five. Right to the face.
Okay. Knuckles are back on. And these are factory knuckles. I do not have aftermarkets. I'm terrified to go with aftermarkets. Everybody's favorite thing.
I tell you, I don't know if y'all, I mean, I know a lot of people hate them, but these over self-locking, oh, in heaven.
Well, yeah, because if they break, you can put like a piece of baling wire or something in
I
there.
don't know why. And self-locking, once you back them in and out, they're not self-locking anymore.
A cotter pin is always self-locking.
And once you put the cotter pin in there, you're good.
I shouldn't say a cotter pin. A castle nut. As long as it's cottered. Haha.
Trying to think, isn't that like a suntan lotion?
What?
Oh.
Are you thinking copper tone?
Yeah, see?
That's sunscreen.
Close.
Suntan ocean.
Whatever.
So you just feed it through the little hole. And then you gotta pry it apart with non-girly little fingers.
Or you can use screwdrivers,
Pliers,
anything but
fingers.
your fingertips because it really sucks.
I'll come over here.
I'm gonna use side cutters actually.
To cut it off?
No, they'll get a bite. I'm just not pushing hard.
And you just pry them out of the way.
Yep, bend them up. Boom!
And you do that on all four. You see the little hole?
Go.
Have we ever had an issue with a... I mean, we've lost cotter
nut?
pins, but...
So the cotter pins will get, over a long
Weak.
time, they'll get really hard to see. And you try to pull them out and they won't pull out. They'll get rusted in the hole. And so then a lot of times you have to drill them back out. take the nut off, you have to drill the hole for the most part. Or you can use a punch to punch them out. But I think that's why people hate them, is because sometimes it's really hard to get them out to remove the piece. I'd rather deal with that than self-locking.
Nuts that don't self-lock.
Yeah, I don't know. Counter pens that they're tried and true, old school, yes, but they work so good.
You're gonna
Why not?
polish it too?
Well, I've seen a lot of anti-seize, and I know I'll grab there later for no reason. So
On to the other side.